Here we have a system of two linear equations and we have to solve the system by method of substitution. Okay, so when I look at the two equations, none of the equation is solved for a particular variable. Okay, I think we can solve for x in the first equation in terms of y because we have just x over here. So we can solve for x in terms of y in the first equation. So let me take the first equation over here, that is x negative 7y equals to 13. So I add 7y to both sides. When I add 7y to both sides, I'll be getting so here negative 7y positive 7y will cancel. I get x equals to 13 positive 7y. I name this is equation number 1. Okay, now so here we have solved for x in terms of y and we have x equals to 13 positive 7y. So now what we can do is we can substitute 13 positive 7y for x over here in this equation. So because x and 13 positive 7y are equal, so 13 positive 7y can be substituted for x in this equation over here. So let me do it. So I replace this x by 13 positive 7y negative 5y equals to 23. Okay, now we have this equation over here and we have only the variable y in this equation. Now we can solve for y. Okay, now let me distribute this 3 to 13 and 7y. 3 times 13 will be 39. 3 times 7y will become 21y. Negative 5y equals to 23. Okay, so 39, when I combine 21y negative 5y, it will become positive 16y equals to 23. Okay, so to solve for y, I have to get rid of all the values around the variable y. So first, let me subtract 39 from both sides. When I subtract 39 from both sides, this positive 39, negative 39 will cancel out. I get 16y equals to, I'm getting negative 16 on the right side because when I combine 23, positive 23 and negative 39, I'll be getting negative 16. So to solve for y, I divide both sides by 16. This 16 will cancel out and 16 goes into 16 one times. Here 16 goes into 16 one times. I get y equals to negative 1 because negative sign is there. Okay, now I have solved for y. Okay, so to solve for x, what I need to do is I have to plug in, I have to substitute y equals to negative 1 into this equation to get the value of x because this equation is already solved for x in terms of y. Okay, so now let's substitute for negative 1 for this y because already we got y equals to negative 1. So 7 times negative 1. So x equals to 13. Positive times negative will become negative 7. X equals to, when I subtract 7 from 13, I'll be getting 6. Okay, I have solved for x and y. X equals to 6 and y equals to negative 1.